Hello students, today I am going to solve some maths of comparing quantities. The ratio of the length of rope A to the length of rope B is 3:4. The ratio of the length of rope C to the length of rope B is 7:6. If the length of the longest rope is 84 centimeter, then find the total length of the three ropes. First of all, the ratio of the length of rope A to length of rope B is 3:4. So, let the length of rope A be 3x and length of rope B be 4x. Now, according to question given, length of rope C by length of rope B equal to 7/6. Therefore, length of rope C equal to 7/6 into length of rope B. Length of rope B. If length of rope C by length of rope B equal to 7/6, then length of rope C equal to 7/6 into length of rope B. Therefore, 7/6 into length of rope B equal to 4x. 7/6 into 4x. 3 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4, means 14x by 3. Length of rope C equal to 14x by 3. As rope C is the longest rope, therefore 14x by 3 equal to 84. According to question, we can write 14x by 3 equal to 84. Therefore, 14x equal to 84 into 3, or x equal to 84 into 3 by 14. 14 6 is 84. So, x equal to 18. Therefore, length of rope A equal to 3x, means 3 into 18 equal to 54 centimeter, and length of rope B equal to 4x. So 4 into 18 means 72 centimeter. Therefore, the total length of three ropes equal to 54 plus 72 plus 84 equal to 210 centimeter. So 210 is the right answer. The length of rope A be 3x. It is given length of rope A to length of rope B is 3:4. So length of rope A be 3x and length of rope B is 4x. Now it is also given length of rope C by length of rope B equal to 7/6. Therefore, length of rope C equal to 7/6 into length of rope B. We know that length of rope B equal to 4x. So we can write 7 by 6 into 4x. 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4 means 77 2 ja 14x by 3. As rope C is the longest rope, therefore we can write 14x by 3 equal to 84. So 14x equal to 84 into 3, x equal to 84 into 3 by 14. 14 6 ja 84. So x equal to 18. Now length of rope A equal to 3x. Put the value of Ax means 3 into 18 equal to 54 centimeter, and length of rope B equal to 4x. Put the value of x again, so 4 into 18 equal to 72 centimeter. Now we get length of 3 ropes. Length of rope A 54, length of rope B 72, and length of rope C equal to 84. So total length of 3 ropes equal to 54 plus 72 plus 84. So 210 centimeter. Now next math. The simple interest on a sum of money is 4 by 9 of the principal. Find the rate, percent and time if both are numerically equal. It is given simple interest on a sum of money is 4 by 9 of a principal. Now we have to find what is the principal. Let the principal be x and rate be n% and time be n years. Now according to question, simple interest on a sum of money is 4 by 9 of a principal. So simple interest SI equal to x into 4 by 9, because simple interest is 4 by 9 of a principal. Our principal is x. So SI equal to x into 4 by 9 means 4x by 9. Now we know that simple interest SI equal to P into R into T by 100. So here P equal to x, Rn, Tn by 100 equal to x into n square by 100. And we have already given 4x by 9. Simple interest equal to 4x by 9. So we can write x into n square by 100 equal to 4x by 9. Therefore, x into n square by x equal to 4 into 100 by 9. Now x cancel, n square equal to 400 by 9. Therefore, n equal to under root 400 by 9. 400 by 9 means 20 into 20 under root 20 into 20 by 3 into 3. So 20 by 3 means 6 whole 2 by 3. Now time n equal to 6 whole 2 by 3 years means 6 years 8 months. 2 by 6 year, 6 whole 2 by 3 years means 6 year, and 2 by 3 convert into month. We should multiply by 12. 2 by 3 into 12 means 6 years, 8 month. And rate n% equal to 6 whole 2 by 3 percentage. So the simple interest on a sum of money, simple interest on a sum of money is 4 by 9 of a principal. Find the rate, percent and time if both are numerically equal. Both are equal means if rate equal to n%, then time also n years, and principal, let the principal be x. Now simple interest, according to question, simple interest is 4 by 9 of a principal. So x into 4 by 9 means 4x by 9, and we also know that SI equal to P into R into T by 100. So x into n by 100, x n square by 100. According to question, x into n square by 100 equal to 4x by 9. X cancel, n square equal to 400 by 9. So n equal to 20 by 3 means 6 whole 2 by 3. 6 whole 2 by 3 means 6 years. 2 by 3 convert into month. 2 by 3 into 12 multiply by 12. 3 4 are 12. So 6 years 8 month, and time n% equal to 6 whole 2 by 3. Now next month, in a fruit godown 1600 kilogram mangoes are stored. If 23% of them are rotten, then how much mangoes are good in the godown? Here already given total quantity of mangoes. Total quantities of mangoes equal to 1600 kilogram. Total quantities of mangoes is 1600 kilogram, and 23% of them are rotten. So we can write quantity of mangoes rotten. Quantities of mangoes rotten equal to 1600 into 23 by 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 16 into 23 means 368 kilogram are rotten. Total mangoes are 1600. Total mangoes are 1600 and rotten mangoes are 368 kilogram. So quantity of good mangoes. Quantity of good mangoes equal to 1600 minus 368 kilogram. 1600 minus 368 means 1232 kilogram. These are the good mangoes. In question, 1600 kilogram of mangoes are stored. Total mangoes is 1600. 23% of them are rotten. So 23% of them means 1600 into 23 by 100. 0 0 cancel. 16 into 23, 368 kilogram of mangoes are rotten. Therefore good mangoes are 1600. 1600 is total mangoes and 368 are rotten mangoes. So good mangoes are 1600 minus 368. 1232 kilogram mangoes are good mangoes. Now come to the next math. A man sells 2 horses for rupees 4,000 each. One horse cost 4,000. A man sells 2 horses for rupees 4,000 each. neither losing nor gaining in the deal if he sold one horse at a gain of 25%, then the other horse is sold at a loss of what percent? Selling price of one horse is 4,000 each, because a man sells two horses for rupees 4,000 each. Each means selling price of one horse equal to rupees 4,000. Selling price SP of one horse equal to rupees 4,000. And if he sold one horse at a gain of 25%, gain equal to 25%. Therefore, CP equal to 100 into SP by 100 plus gain percent. 100 into SP by 100 plus gain percent. Now here 100 into SP means 4,000 and 100 plus gain means 25. So 100 in plus into 4,000 by 125. Formula CP equal to 100 into SP by 100 plus gain percent. So 100 into SP for 4,000 by 100 plus gain is 25%. So 100 into 4,000 by 100 plus 25 means 125. Now 25 5 ja 125, 25 4 ja 100. 5 8 ja 40, 0 800. 800 into 4 means rupees 3,200. CP equal to rupees 3,200. Now, according to question, man is having neither loss nor gain. Man is having neither loss nor gain. Therefore, cost price of second horse equal to SP of two horse minus CP of one horse. We have already find the CP of one horse 3200 and SP of two horse is 4,000 plus 4,000. One horse SP is 4,000. Then two horse SP 4,000 plus 4,000 minus CP of one horse is 3,200. Now 8,000 minus 3,200 rupees. 4,800. Cost price of second horse equal to rupees 4,800 and selling price of each horse is rupees 4,000. Now loss equal to 4,800 minus 4,000 means 800. Therefore, loss percent equal to loss by CP into 100. Here loss equal to 800, CP equal to 4,800 into 100. 0 0 0 0 cancel. 800 86 100 by 6, 2 3 ja 6, 50 means 50 by 3 equal to 16 whole 2 by 3%. Another horse, loss percent of another horse is 16 whole 2 by 3%. Now next math, a school has 560 student. A school has 560 student. The number of girl is 14 whole 3 by 7%. If the number of boys 14 whole 3 by 7% of the number of boys, how many girls are there in the school? We have to find the number of boys. So let the number of boys be x. Therefore, the number of girls equal to 14 whole 2 by 7% of x means x into 14 whole 7 by 4 means 100 by 7% equal to 100 by 7 into 1 by 100 into x. 100 cancel means x by 7. Now total number of student is given. Total number of student equal to 706. Therefore, girls x plus x by 7 equal to 560. 7 LCM, 7x plus x equal to 560. 8x by 7, 7x plus x equal to 7 LCM, 7x plus x equal to 8x, 8x by 7 equal to 560. Therefore, 8x equal to 560 into 7. So, x equal to 560 into 7 by 8. 8 7 ja 56, 70. Therefore, x equal to 490 student, and x means total student, number of boys. If number of boys equal to 490, then number of girls equal to total number of student is 560 and number of boys equal to 490. Then 560 minus 490 means 70 students. 70, number of girls equal to 70. Number of girls equal to 70. Thank you, students.